Well, we managed to coax Annie DiRusso and her band out of the green room where they were enjoying an assortment of snacks
That's
taken
true.
care of.
Yes.
Well, good. They look delicious. You can get back to those here in a few minutes, but first, we ask for you to play us an assortment of music. What are you going to play first?
We're going to play a song called Hybrid off the EP I just released.
Congratulations
it's a Gellert.
on that.
It's early in the morning for us, but we're excited to be here and play you these songs. Thanks for coming.
I'm soaking wet with no shoes on, standing at almost 5'1". The doctor says I'm done. Growing apart, I grabbed your arm. I didn't mean you any harm. I held on way too long. I'll hold on, I'll hold on. Digging your thumbs into my shoulders, not enough, just run me over. I'll stand still if you will. I'll stand still, I'll stand still. I love you, but it's no use. It's no good. I don't love you how I should. No. Passenger side feels like July. Your parents' hybrid, you were driving. I was lifeless, I liked it. You pulled your mattress to the floor. You woke me up right around 4. Had a bad dream about me. You were right then to doubt me. I love you, but it's no use. It's no good. I don't love you how I
Annie DiRusso in the big room. A song called The Hybrid. God, I hate this place, the EP. God, I love this tour. Do I have that right? The
You have that exactly right.
I got to say, I love that. And I love your metal guitars.
Thank you so much, my Kramers.
Yeah, was that an intentional choice to go with the metal look?
It actually wasn't. I was on tour last year opening for an artist named Samia, who we all love, and I had a guitar with me that just kept breaking, and I was having to like reset it up every show. And then we went through Austin and we got invited to the Gibson factory. They just acquired Kramer. And they were like, showed me this guitar.
And you stole it.
Well, they were like, do you want to play it tonight at the show? And I was like, yeah. And then they were like, and if you like it, you could take it on tour. And I was like, okay.
So do you have to return those?
So the thing is, like, they haven't asked for it back yet. So.
Just keep it.
And then they sent me this this green one.
Oh, it's very striking.
Thank you. I really love them.
Well, they sound great, and you guys sound great. I'm so glad that you're here. And I'm sure you've heard this before, your lyrics are really personal to the point where I almost feel like I shouldn't be reading them, if that makes any sense.
It makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Is there, when you're writing, is there this voice in your head, or maybe a couple of voices going, oh yeah, go with that. No, you should not reveal that. Is there a line that you constantly fight with about how much you're expressing?
Absolutely. It's like one of the biggest parts of my writing process. I think the same thing as you, like, this is so personal, maybe I shouldn't be releasing this. But every time I've thought that and then proceeded to do so, it's always turned out well. I think that what attracts me to the music I listen to, and I realized this a few years ago, it's just absolutely brutal honesty. And that's one of the hardest things for me, is to like be honest with myself sometimes. And I think if I didn't write songs, I wouldn't be that honest with myself. So I think it's a very helpful outlet, and it's what makes music special to me. So I'm like, I think I should do that if I think that's what makes music good.
If you were not a songwriter and not a musician, and we were just hanging out having a coffee, would you express yourself that personally in that setting with it, not with you and I, because you don't know me, but even with friends, family? What do you express yourself outside of music that way, or do you hide things?
I'm a hider.
Yeah. Well, you're letting it all out one way or the other, though, right?
Yeah, I think it's kind of interesting. A year or something ago, I don't know if it was Eden, someone was saying something about like my music being angry, and I had never thought about that before. I really don't consider myself an angry person. Like, I've always said that about myself. Like, oh, I don't really get angry. I just get really sad. And then someone was like, yeah, your music's like angry. And I was like, oh my gosh, my music is so angry. And I realized I do have anger inside of me. I just only release it in this one way.
Well, I think you've touched on something, though, that as a woman, you are culturally not encouraged to express anger. Correct or incorrect?
I guess on the spot, that's a lot to consider, but I think that it's probably correct that I'm not encouraged to emote anger necessarily, but I guess that's what I do most publicly. So I am an angry person, reserved only for the listeners of my music and my older brother.
You know, fair enough. Annie DiRusso is here. Oh, what's the next song you're going to do? It's called Emerson, right?
Yeah, the next song is called Emerson. I wrote this. It's named after the street I grew up on. And it's about that feeling of going back to your childhood home after you've moved out and immediately regressing to like a 14 or 15-year-old version of yourself, and you're like being rude to your mom for no reason.
Oh,
no. Yeah, I wrote this about that.
All right. Annie DiRusso in the big room.
Baptized by a pedophile in a church that reeks of oak and death, my parents raised a happy child in the house at the bottom of Emerson. Now every time I go home, all I do is sleep. I don't know what kind of twisted hold my childhood bedroom has on me. When I finally feel like I've moved on, I keep ending up back where I was. Guess I've never escaped this for too long. It's the morning, I'm just waking up.
look back where I was. Guess I've never escaped me for too long. It's the morning, I'm just waking up.
Yeah. Tremendous. Andy DiRusso, The Basement Tonight. And God, I Hate This Place is the EP. Emerson, the song. Where is Emerson Street?
Emerson Avenue.
Emerson Avenue.
Yeah, it's in Croton-on-Hudson, New York. It's my hometown.
Where in New York?
Croton-on-Hudson. It's like a 40-minute train ride north of New York City. It's like a commuter town.
Okay. So it's kind of New York City, but far enough away where it's New York City might seem like thousands of miles away.
I think it depends on what kind of person you are.
Okay.
I, growing up there, was in the city. I went to the city every day after school on the train to do different music stuff. And my parents worked in the city, but my brother, like, never, ever, ever went in. So to him, it's like a million miles away. To me, it was right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's an interesting way to grow up. I sort of got the idea from, and not only that song, but also from the website that you were kind of because the way you have the website laid out and you're presenting your bedroom, so to speak, on stage, that you were a bedroom kid in that the door's closed and you're in there a lot. Fair? Unfair?
I'm a bedroom kid. I'm a bedroom 23-year-old. Yeah.
Is your bedroom still kept in the house as it was?
In my childhood home?
Yes.
No, actually, this summer, it was changed for the first time.
And did that bother you?
It did, but it was also a little bit freeing
Yeah.
in some ways. I was really scared right before it happened. I had these really, really intense blue, like, turquoise walls and a ton of, like, posters from different books I liked and all these, like, pictures I printed out, like, absolutely kind of, like, assaulting you when you walked in the room. Like, it was covering every inch of the wall.
Yeah.
And now I went away for a weekend and I came back and I was staying at my parents' house for a few weeks last summer and the room was bright pink. and it looked like a baby girl's nursery. And that is what the bedroom looks like now. So it's still my bedroom. They didn't make it into something else, but it's just really, it kind of just feels like an Airbnb.
Maybe that's what they're doing.
That would be really funny if they had people stay in their house.
Well, that is a chapter in your life that always gets closed. It never remains the same, nor should it. But yeah, I was a bedroom kid too, so I immediately. Well, we bedroom kids have been around for a lot longer than you think. They'd hide in there, you know.
I'm so happy to be part of the bedroom kid community.
Yeah. Maybe you could call
so sacred about it.
You could call your fan club the Bedroom Kid Community.
That's a really great idea.
Yeah,
I mean,
free
we're
of charge.
playing on stage on this tour. We have just a giant high definition picture of my bedroom in Nashville, where I live now, as the backdrop. So it's like we're in my room the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. So you went to Belmont, which is, as I understand it, a great school for all things music.
Yeah.
And what was your major specifically?
I was a songwriting major, so I am using my major.
Good. Did you do any engineering or producing as part of your schoolwork?
Yeah, we did a bit of that. I took a few different classes using like Pro Tools and stuff and making some demos. Well,
I say that because there needs to be way more women doing that. So I also want you to do that.
Okay. Noted. I'll be working on that. Yes.
Because I just, when you step back and you look at the music business, it's like there's hardly any women engineering and producing records.
Oh, I know. Yeah. It's insane.
It's up to you. Okay.
Okay.
So when you finish your snacks,
pressure.
Get in on that. All right. Very good.
I'll be hitting the DAWs right after.
All right. Very good. So introduce the band, then we'll play one more song because you guys are great.
They're the best, I think.
You found them all in Nashville?
Yeah, I found them all in Nashville.
Okay, that's a good place to look for musicians. Right.
On my right, I've got Zach Lockwood on bass. Zach is awesome. This is our first tour with him. Behind me, I've got Joseph Kuhn on drums. Joseph's the best. And then to my left on lead guitar, I've got Eden Joel, who's wearing his sparkly boss hat today.
So it could be
his hair looked bad.
It could be Andy DiRusso and the Bedroom Kids. as your band.
Oh, I don't know if they are bedroom kids though.
They're more.
I was a bedroom kid.
See, there you go. There you go.
Oh, okay, so
I'm just throwing out ideas.
You weren't though.
I was. I feel
You were kind of an outdoor kid.
I was an outdoor kid.
Oh, that's good.
I feel kind of weird being labeled a bedroom kid.
Yeah.
I think maybe. I feel like I'm maybe undecided.
Okay.
Fair enough. All right, what's the song you're gonna play before we turn you loose?
The last song we're gonna play is called "Coming Soon." I wrote it when I thought I was gonna flunk out of Belmont, actually.
Oh wow.
Yep, but I didn't. I was going on my first tour. This was like a year and a half ago, and I had to miss a month of my last semester.
Shouldn't you get class credit for that at Belmont for going on tour, for crying out loud?
You would think so, but no. I know.
It's like an internship.
That's what I tried to say. Trust me, I used every angle I could, and I just scraped by and graduated. But yeah, this is about that and just being in your early 20s and the victory of, I guess, small victories of just feeling a little bit better than you did the day before.
Annie DiRusso in the big room.
I'm always waiting on my fall from grace. Not even 22, but I think it's coming soon. Can't feel my hands as they're clutching the sink. I'm staring into the mirror, watching my face get weirder. Keep running out of stuff to talk about. I'm a senior in college, almost flunking out. Can't feel the months as they're passing me by. My time's disappearing. I guess it's been a year. I'm doing fine, only losing my mind every once in a while. And it's been cool, only thinking of you every time that I do. Still it's a lot, but it's not as much as I used to. I wonder if you burned that shirt with my face on it. I really hope you did. I'm losing sleep, picturing you wearing it on the street. That's so disgusting to me. That's so disgusting to me. I wonder if I'll ever find myself in those trees where you beg me to get on my knees right off the path. Hope I never go back now. That's so disgusting to me. That's so disgusting. I'm doing fine, only losing my mind every once in a while. And it's been cool, only thinking of you every time that I do. Still it's a lot, but it's not as much as I used to. I used to be smart, I used to be nice. Now neither of those, but I've been feeling alright. And it used to be easy, just coasting through life. Well, it's not anymore, but I've been feeling alright. I'm doing fine, only losing my mind every once in a while. And it's been cool, only thinking of you every time that I do. I'm always waiting on my fall from grace. Not even 22, but I know it's coming soon.
Yeah. Well, you're going to have to watch the Annie DiRusso video when we post it because we had choreography worthy of Kiss. Yeah, we talked about your metal guitars, and we got guys playing behind their heads, and we got steps and all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Did
Oh,
you
yeah.
choreograph that, Annie?
I didn't. Bella Smith, my RTM, choreographed it.
Very nice.
I am
loved
not
it.
a dancer, so
I beg to differ.
okay, I'll take it.
That was outstanding. Great songs too. It was really a pleasure to meet all you guys.
It was such a pleasure to meet you. Thanks for having us. This was awesome.
Big things ahead.
Thanks.
Big things ahead. And it all starts tonight at the basement. And then you're on to Toronto.
Yes.
Have you played in Canada before?
I played in Vancouver once.
Oh, that's a
and
beautiful city, isn't it?
It was stunning. I
Yeah.
loved it so much. We had a scare 2 days ago. I thought I lost my passport in Chicago.
Oh, no.
But I found it, and we are going to Canada.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
On your way to Toronto. Toronto's a great city, too.
I've never been. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's like the New York of Canada. It's not quite as big as New York, not even close, but it sort of has that cosmopolitan vibe. It's very much an international city. You will love it.
I can't wait.
It might be a little chilly, though.
Yeah,
Sorry.
none of us packed jackets. We thought it was a summer tour. So.
No. It was 45 degrees here yesterday. So.
And we were cold.
Yeah. All right. Well, maybe go out and get some coats. You
Yep.
need 'em. Matching. I see you guys in matching coats.
That would
Yeah.
work. That would work.
All right. Basement tonight. The EP is God, I Hate This Place. The God, I Love This Tour. Tonight in the basement, do you have merch?
I have lots of merch, yes.
Good. Buy merch, buy T-shirts. Do you have vinyl?
I have vinyl for the first time ever.
Good. That's now you know that you're there, right? When you have that vinyl to hold in your hand, that's a beautiful thing.
We got it in our hand for the first time in Milwaukee the first day of tour, and we like freaked out. The people who did the art, Bella and Neil, are here too, so we ripped it open and we're like, oh my gosh. It was the coolest thing ever.
It is.
There were tears.
Good. Tears of joy.
Yeah.
From Annie DiRusso and band. Thank you to you all. I really enjoyed that. Give it up one more time for Annie DiRusso. See them at the basement tonight only, and then follow them to Canada. Thanks for being a great studio audience.